Alright, Shalom. Before I get into my lesson, man, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushua. Double honor to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone that rule well in the doctrine of Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushua, pushing his word in the ministry. And Shalom to the Akim that's in the ministry doing the work, that's on the highways and byways, pushing the truth and sincerity. Just the Akim Shaquat Gabar from the Great Millstone Charlotte Camp coming at you with another lesson. And basically, man, my lesson today is going to go into the nuclear missiles, man. How the Lord talk about the missiles in the Bible, man. A lot of our people, man, or the world, man, they thinking that the missiles don't exist, man. You even got Israelite camps out there that's not talking about the missiles or saying that the missiles not going to destroy America or the missiles are not in the Bible. When you read the scriptures, man, and you know, search it diligently and read, man, and pray to the Lord, man. The Lord open up your mind to give you the understanding of the scriptures, man. And you do find out that the scriptures do talk about nuclear missiles, man. And the ways that the scriptures talk about it is, calling it a sword, or talk about fire, or arrows, a spear. Those are symbolic signs in the scriptures that that, man, it's talking about nuclear missiles, man. Cause back then, man, they wasn't saying missiles, back then, man. They didn't know, the prophets didn't know how to break it down, man, cause the term missile wasn't back then, man. So they describe it to the modern day, way of talking, man. When they see these prophecies, but now the prophets back here today, man, we get the full understanding, man, knowing what the missiles are, the prophets back then was talking about, knowing that when they say swords or arrows or spears, man, we know now that they are talking about the missiles that's going to be used to destroy America, man. Because America is Babylon the Great, man, which is stated in the Bible, man. If you read about Babylon, it's saying Babylon is going to be destroyed by fire, man. When you read Revelation the 17th chapter or Revelation the 18th chapter, it talk about that, man. So I'm gonna get into the scriptures and break down, some scriptures about proving that the missiles are in the Bible, man, and they are gonna destroy America in this up and coming World War III by the hands of Russia, China, Iran, NATO, cause that's how the Lord got it set up, man. When the Lord talking about the fire, man. So this is Isaiah 54 verse 16. Behold, I have created a smith that bloweth the coals in the fire, that bring forth an instrument for his work. And I have created the waster to destroy. And that smith back then, man, is known as, a smith is known for making weaponry, man. And the modern day smith, all you scientists today, man, that got the capability to create nuclear missiles, man. So the Lord create those men to put the spirit on them to create these missiles, man. And now to break down the hydrogen bomb or the atomic bomb and split the atoms and put them in a missile so they can bring forth the Lord's judgment, man. To destroy this world by fire, man. Cause that's what's gonna happen, man. Unlike the last time, man, when the Lord destroyed the earth, man, that it was by the way of water, man, by the flood. But this one's gonna be by the ways of fire, man. Cause Lord said he's not gonna destroy the earth no more by the way of water, man. That's why the Lord put up the rainbow in the sky, man, to represent that he wasn't gonna flood the earth no more, man. But this time he coming back with fire, man. And that those nuclear missiles, man. Let me get 2 Peter 3 and 7. I'll start off at verse 5. For this they willing are ignorant that by the word of Yahweh the heavens were of old, and the earth standing out of the water and in the water, whereby the world that then was being overflowed with water perished. And that's going back into the flood, man, during the time of Noah's Ark, man, that the Lord flooded the whole world. and only saved 8 people, man. Noah, his 3 sons, and their wives, man. Verse 7, verse 6, whereby the world that then was, being overflowed with water, perished, but the heavens and the earth, which are now by the same word are kept in store. So the same earth, man, is kept in store, man. The same earth that that was back then, that was destroyed by the flood, man, is still here today, man. Reserved unto fire against the day of judgment and perdition of ungodly man. So this time, man, the Lord gonna bring fire, man, on ungodly man, meaning the wicked people, man. The people that are not part of the elect, man. Majority, you 2/3, man. Cause we already know you heathens gonna be destroyed over here in America, man, by the ways of the nuclear missiles. And 2/3 of our people gonna get caught up in it for not believing in Yahweh Shah and not believing on the word of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah, man. But the elect gonna be delivered out of it, man. Those who take heed and they believe on the Lord, man. Verse 8, but beloved, be not ignorant of this one thing, that one day is with the Lord as 1,000 years, and 1,000 years as one day. So it's gonna come quick, man, cause a day to the Lord, just to him, man, is 1,000 years. If to us it's 1,000 years, but one day to the Lord is like it is nothing, man. 1,000 years to the Lord is like a day to him, man. So 2,000 years ago, when they crucified the Lord, man, that's like 2 days ago compared to the Lord, man, in the spiritual realm, man. And 2,000 years for us, man. So it wasn't that long compared to the Lord, how they treated his son and the wickedness that Israel doing, man. So this nuclear fire, this gonna come quick, man. This World War III, man, which we are starting, in the beginning stages of it, man. Get another scripture. This is Malachi chapter 4, verse 1. For behold, the day cometh that shall burn as an oven, and all the proud, yea, all that do wickedly shall be stubble. And that day that comes shall burn them up, saith the Lord of hosts, that it shall lead them neither root nor branch. So only a nuclear missile can do that, man. The Lord said this day is gonna burn as an oven, man. I mean the day when America will be destroyed by these missiles, man. And they say neither root or branch, man. So ain't gonna be no foundation left, man. The Lord gonna destroy the whole land, man. Get that in Amos 9 and 8. Behold, the eyes of the Lord Yahweh are upon the sinful kingdom, and America is known as the sinful kingdom, man, for all the wickedness that they promote, man. Homosexuality, poison food, poison the air, poison the water. The mind of these people are poison, man. By the way of they so-called living, man. Not living by the ways of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah. Majority of our people, man, they do as thou will. They do all type of wickedness, man. That's why the Lord call it a sinful kingdom, man, because they follow not the laws of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah, man. And I will destroy it from off the face of the earth. So the Lord gonna destroy this land off the face of the earth, man. He gonna destroy America, man. And there ain't gonna be nothing left in America but desert creature, man, after the fire cool down, man. Because when you read Revelation, the 18th chapter, man, talk about how the Lord gonna destroy everything, man. For the material things, to the men and the women, man, the people that's gonna be over here, man. So if you don't be delivered by Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah, when Yahweh Shah come back with them chariots, man, with the word even called UFOs, man, you're gonna be destroyed, man. You're gonna get caught up into the nuclear missiles, man. And if you take that RFID chip, which is the mark of the beast, you got a guaranteed death by the nuclear missiles. Cause those that take the RFID chip, the mark of the beast, man, you're gonna be destroyed, man, by the way of the nuclear fire, man. Get that real quick. This is Revelation 13
and 16. And he causes all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell save he that hath the mark, and in the name of the beast or the number of his name.
So, the scripture say, man, he gonna cause all to receive his mark, man. And the mark right there is going to the word charagma, meaning incision, man, in the Greek, man. So they're gonna incision an RFID chip, and you can be in your right hand or your left hand or your forehead, cause that's gonna be the next way of currency for America, man, and for the for the world, man. Cause that part of these devil's new world order, man, to chip everybody, man. It's not gonna be Bitcoin. It's not gonna be the next financial system. It's not gonna be the Chinese or the Russian. The Lord already got it set up there that they're gonna push this RFID chip, man, to be the next currency, man, so they can track people and keep the people whereabouts where they at, and to keep their financial system going, man. But they don't know that those that take that RFID chip, man, the mark of the beast, which the mark is like I see the RFID chip, and the beast represent the system, man. The NATO system or the European system that's gonna push this, man, from the elites, man, from the so-called Illuminati, man. They the ones that gonna push this RFID chip to cause the people to get it, man, when they crash this system. But they do that, man. Once they do that, man, they're gonna bring the Lord hand the force the Lord to destroy them, man. And those that take the RFID chip, like I said, gonna be destroyed by missiles, man.
That in Revelation 14 and 9. And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image, and the beast, like I said, represent uh, NATO, man, or the European countries, man. And the image represent, man, the way how they doing things, man, the way how they set up their system, man. So those that worship, like follow their system, man, they're gonna be destroyed, man. And those that receive the mark, man, the RFID chip gonna be destroyed. And receive his mark in his forehead and his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High, which is poured without mixture into the cup of his indignation. And he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb.
So those that fire and brimstone represent the nuclear missiles also. And so that's what they're talking about, man. Those that take the RFID chip, man, follow the ways of the beast, man. The European system, or the American system, because America is run by Europe, man. They're gonna be destroyed, man,
If they take that RFID chip, man, by the ways of the missiles, man. Get another scripture. This is Isaiah 34 and 5. For my sword shall be bathed in heaven. Behold, it shall come down upon Idumea and upon the people of my curse to judgment.
And the sword, like I said, talking about nuclear missiles, man. And it says it's gonna come down upon Idumea, man. Idumea is the Greek way of saying Edom, man. And Idumea and Edom go back to you so-called white people, man. The Lord gonna get y'all set up, man, to be destroyed, man. And the way y'all gonna be destroyed by the thermonuclear fire, man, by the missiles, like I say, that the Lord set up. It's gonna fall upon Edom, man. It's gonna fall upon America, man, because that what America's stronghold. You Edomite stronghold, it's America, man. Y'all push all y'all, y'all customs or y'all ways through the American system and through the European system. And this war we enter into gonna be a nuclear war, man. And that what gonna happen, man. So the Lord set y'all up for your own downfall, man. He put the spirit on y'all to create these missiles to destroy y'allself. And now that these heathens, man, these other nations got nuclear missiles, they're gonna destroy y'all too, man. Um,
let's see, I'm trying to see how I get another scripture. The Lord say, man, I'm trying to find the scripture when they say the Lord gonna do damage here in America, man, by those nuclear missiles, man. Those that's not taking heed to Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man, they majority gonna get caught up in that nuclear missile, because majority of our people, man, 2/3, man, they love America, man. They think America gonna keep going on, you know, not knowing that the Lord got this place set up to be destroyed, man. You know, it's the scripture, man. I can't find it right now, Salaki. But it's the scripture that say that the Lord is gonna but this war, man, is gonna be with the fury of fire, man. You know, none like another other war, man. Back in the ancient days, man, you had wars, you know, fighting with swords and shields and, you know, an axe or spears, you know, during the ancient times. But in this modern day time, man, the wars gonna be fought by tanks, you know, jets, guns, and artillery, man, nuclear missiles, man. That's what the scripture say gonna be a fuel of fire, man. The Lord gonna use those missiles. This is Jeremiah 50. Let's see, 50:9. Jeremiah 50:9. For lo, I will raise and cause to come up against Babylon assembly of a great nation from the north country, and they shall set themselves in array against her. But this shall be taken, their arrow shall be as of a mighty expert man. None shall return in vain. And like I say, Babylon represents America, man. And Lord said He gonna raise up a array, man. Go back to army, man. And that what the missiles is, man. You know, they gonna come in the army farm, man. And He said none shall return in vain. So, you know, none of them are gonna fail, man. All of them are gonna hit their target, man. And the Lord gonna set it up that way, man, because He gonna put the spirit on them missiles to destroy America, man. Verse 14. Jeremiah 50, verse 14. Put yourself in array against Babylon round about, all ye that bend the bow, shoot at her, spare no arrows, for she has sinned against the Lord. So the Lord telling these other nations, man, that got nuclear capability, like Iran, you know, Russia, China, North Korea, you know, NATO, because NATO gonna train over America, man. You know, even though they allies right now, but the Lord gonna have to set it up for them to destroy America, man, because they're gonna trade each other, man. Well, NATO gonna trade on America, man, according to Revelation, the 17th chapter, when the Lord said the beast gonna burn the whole with fire, man. You know, so the Lord, you know, telling these nations to set their arrows or their missiles against Babylon, man, against America, man, to destroy it, man. Get another scripture. This is let me see. I'm gonna get Second Esdras 16 and 13. Second Esdras 16:13 in the Apocrypha. You know, because the Apocrypha is part of the Bible, man. It's between the Old Testament and the New Testament that these devils took out, man. Because even the Apocrypha talk about the Lord destroying America by fire.
or talking about the nuclear missiles and code, man. That's why this is an important book, man, that they took out. You know, the I think called it the Bible Removal Group, whatever it was, doing I forgot what, like during the 60s. Cause when you read the Apocrypha, man, and you read the whole Bible, the King James version, the 1611 version, the Apocrypha is in it, man, between the Old Testament and the New Testament, man. So the Apocrypha is part of the Bible, man. 2nd Esdras 16, verse 13. For strong is the right hand that bendeth the bow, his arrows that he shooteth are sharp, and shall not miss when they begin to be shot into the ends of the world. So you know the Lord said he set up these nations, man, to shoot their missiles, man. You know, cause you can't take a regular bow and arrow and shoot it. It ain't gonna go but far, man. It might go 100 feet, you know, 300 feet. But the Lord said these missiles gonna be shot from one end to the other end of the world, man. From one end of the world to the other, man. So they gotta be talking about nuclear missiles, man. Cause when you see those nuclear missiles come out of their silos, you know, they go into the atmosphere. You know, they break down. You know, through they step. The next you know, man, that warhead, man, split up into about hundreds of warheads, or how many warheads they got on it, man. And they're gonna drop and hit their target, man. And the Lord say, like I say, and none of them are gonna fail, man. Cause the Lord gonna have it set up that way, you know, to hit America, man. And the Lord said they shall not miss, man. Let me get one more scripture. This is Isaiah 66. Isaiah 66 and 15. For behold, the Lord will come with fire, and with his chariots like a whirlwind, to render his anger with fury, and his rebuke with flames of fire. For by fire and by his sword will the Lord plead with all flesh, and the slain of the Lord shall be many. So the Lord say he gonna, you know, come back with fire, man. Nuclear fire, fire from out of the chariots. Cause when the Yahweh Shah come back, he gonna come back and bring war himself, man. And the Lord gonna come back in this with the world in the call UFOs, man, with the angels, man. They're gonna come back and bring death to this place, man, and deliver the elect, man. You know, cause that's the only way that the elect gonna be delivered, man, by the ways of the chariots, man. Cause if you don't be beamed up in the chariots, man, we're gonna be destroyed by the missiles that's gonna come after the chariots, man. Cause right before the missiles hit, Yahweh Shah gonna come back and deliver his elect, man. And soon the elect being delivered, then when the missiles gonna touch down on America and destroy America, man. You know, cause that's the way the Lord coming back, man, by fire, man. You know, so you know, brothers out there keep fighting, keep pushing. You know, I'm praying the lesson be edifying. You know, until the next time, I'm gonna give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, the honor to the apostles and elders, that great millstone that rule well, and shalom to the elect.